Toyota's largest inventory ever, with 16 different Toyotas to choose from, like Corolla, now just $199 a month for 48 months with only $15.99 due at signing, or save over $2,000 on Camry, America's best-selling car 4 years in a row. Get the Toyota you've always wanted now during Toyota's big event. See your Toyota dealer today.
Exxon Tiger Market is proud to pay tribute to our very own March Employees of the Month. Drop by any of these Exxon Tiger Market locations and say hi and congratulate these fine folks on a job well done. Interested in earning your stripes? If so, join the Exxon Tiger Market team. Call our job line at 1-888-36-EXXON.
A last-minute flurry of legal opinions has so far failed to save Philip Workman. I'm Craig Boswell. The very latest in this case coming up in a live report.
It's called a lethal injection, but what's in that deadly mixture? I'm Erica Lathan. That story is coming up in a live report.
Some residents of a West Nashville neighborhood may be wondering where their mail is tonight. I'm Stephanie Cornwell. The details coming up.
They pop up every spring, and you hate them. I'm not talking about trees or flowers. I'm talking about these construction barrels.
That's good.
I'm Fox 17's Ray Harris. Stay tuned. That story is just ahead on Nashville's fastest growing newscast. Fox 17 News starts right now.
Now, Fox 17 News at 9.
Mr. Workman was offered a tray, and he refused that tray.
Convicted cop killer Philip Workman refuses his final meal. After nearly 20 years on death row, it appears he now has less than 4 hours to live. Good evening, I'm Ashley Webster.
And I'm Laura Faber. First on Fox tonight, the clock is ticking on Philip Workman. He is scheduled to be put to death at 1 a.m. for the 1981 murder of a Memphis policeman. His attorneys are desperately trying to save their client's life with a flurry of appeals. Here's a look at the busy day. Now, shortly before 4 this afternoon, a Tennessee District Court judge in Memphis denied Workman's request for a stay of execution. About 20 minutes later, a Shelby County Criminal Court judge did the same. Then shortly after 5, the U.S. Supreme Court made the same ruling. About a half an hour later, the Tennessee Supreme Court followed suit, but Workman is still awaiting a last-minute request to reconsider that decision. Workman's other appeal, which was before the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, was denied shortly after 6 tonight. Now, Fox 17's Craig Boswell begins our team coverage live from Riverbend Prison, where the execution will take place. Craig?
Yeah, Laura, it appears that Philip Workman's only victory in court today came when his spiritual advisor won the right to stay with him until the end. Right now, Philip Workman is inside with his attorneys. On the outside here, security is increasing at Riverbend. In just less than 2 hours, all roads coming up to this prison will be shut down as they prepare for an execution. As the sun set, the security was heightened outside Riverbend Maximum Security Prison. While inside, Philip Workman's attorneys and spiritual advisor continued to look for ways to stop the execution.
This morning he had a contact visit with his brother, a one-on-one contact visit.
For now, that is the last contact Philip Workman will have with anyone. No one can touch him between now and his execution hour. Workman was convicted of the 1981 shooting death of Memphis Police Lieutenant Ronald Oliver. It happened outside this fast food restaurant. Workman admits being on drugs and does not deny committing the robbery that set in motion the chain of events that led to the officer's death. But he says he did not fire the fatal shot.
I was sick and I needed to feed the sickness, but I didn't want to hurt anybody.
Workman claims his execution should be stayed because a trial witness has recanted his testimony, and an X-ray uncovered years after the trial could prove he didn't fire the fatal shot. While Workman's attorneys exhaust all legal options, his spiritual advisor is going on the offensive in other ways.
What we have here is a Tennessee Watergate.
Joe Ingle says Workman's clemency hearing last January was rigged.
There's no doubt that Philip Workman did not have a fair clemency. The witnesses perjured themselves under oath and under instruction from the Attorney General of the state.
Meanwhile, the countdown continues to to the lethal injection of deadly chemicals.
5 to 10 minutes before the scheduled execution hour, he'll be taken from his cell and put on a gurney, strapped down, and rolled the approximate 50 feet to the execution chamber.
Workman's attorneys say they are angry and upset over today's court losses. They are still holding out that something will happen between now and 1 a.m. And I don't know if you can hear the helicopters flying overhead, 2 helicopters now, as the security increases as they are preparing for the possibility of this execution. Now, throughout this hour, we will bring you updates, the very latest developments on what's happening here, plus in a little bit, a sampling of public opinion on the possibility of this execution.
Okay, Craig, we'll check back with you later. Thanks.
Well, things are also picking up outside the prison tonight.
The first protesters started showing up about an hour ago.
So far, most of those assembled say they oppose the death penalty, and many are convinced the state is killing an innocent man tonight.
The thing is, I believe that Workman is innocent, and we're seeing an innocent man being executed tonight, and I have to stand up and, let people know that I'm against it.
Well, I don't believe in the death penalty under any circumstances. I've been practicing law about 25 years and regularly represent clients in capital cases, and the system is flawed.
I feel that it was important for me to be here for my children. We're not going to be here forever and ever, but I'm here to try to help for our future, for our children's future. No matter what we do here tonight probably won't stop this incident, but I can be here for support.
I just think it's terrible that nothing was done by the governor or anyone else to stop this. And I feel it's very wrong.
I just don't feel like, if God's ready for Workman, he'll take him. It's not for someone else to do his work for him.
Well, many death penalty opponents believe lethal injection is a cruel and painful way to die, but a local medical examiner disagrees. Fox 17's Erica Lathan continues our live team coverage from Riverbend Prison. Erica?
Ashley, so far only about 20 protesters are assembled here. We understand more may be on the way, but many of these people are convinced that lethal injection is inhumane. We asked the state medical examiner to explain exactly what the drugs in a lethal injection do to the body.
Protesters outside the state capitol urge motorists to honk in support of clemency for condemned killer Philip Workman. Protesters like Randy Tatel not only oppose the death penalty, but believe lethal injection is a cruel and painful way to die.
It takes a long amount of time. The body is racked with pain and convulsions. It is a sickening sight.
State medical examiner Dr. Bruce Levy knows a little more about the process.
No injuries to his body, and that he wasn't otherwise in any sort of pain.
He performed the autopsy on condemned killer Robert Glenn Coe last year.
I ruled the death as a lethal combination of those 3 medications.
Those 3 medications are the ones used to execute prisoners by lethal injection. The deadly cocktail includes sodium pentothal, pancuronium bromide, and potassium chloride. The drugs work in combination to shut down all body functions.
The sodium pentothal renders a person unconscious or asleep. The second drug, the pancuronium bromide, would relax the muscles, preventing the person from breathing on their own. And the potassium chloride, which is the third drug administered, would stop the heart from beating.
Dr. Levy says the chemicals act quickly and the person is asleep as the body shuts down, so there is little to no suffering. Tonight, the state prepares to mix the deadly combination to end the life of Philip Workman.
Philip Workman will have 2 IVs, 1 in each arm. Just in case there's a problem with one, they can use the second. Workman also won a temporary injunction to stop an autopsy of his body after the execution. State medical examiner says he will challenge that in court. He says an autopsy is the only way to prove the execution was carried out properly. Ashley?
All right, Erica Lathan live at Riverbend Prison. Thank you.
The fight to live was lost by another Tennessee death row inmate less than a year ago. Robert Glenn Coe was the first man executed in the state in 40 years, a legal process that took 20.
Fox News at 9.
The death sentence of Robert Glenn Coe was executed by means of lethal injection on this date in accordance with the laws of the state of Tennessee.
The Robert Glenn Coe case is closed.
Coe was the first prisoner executed in Tennessee since 1960.
Put to death after a furious night of last-minute appeals, a judge's order to halt the execution, and a midnight reversal by the state's highest court.
Asked him to pray for me and asked him when he's up there to pray for us too.
In 1979, Coe lured 8-year-old Carrie Ann Medlin into his car. He raped and killed her, leaving her body in a field about 2 miles from her Greenfield home. He was sentenced to death for his crime in 1981. Coe had said he only intended to rape the girl until she told him that Jesus loved him. That was Carrie Ann's death sentence. It took 20 years to carry out Coe's.
And Robert Coe has always overshadowed Carrie for 20 years, and he's not the victim. He is not a victim. He put himself right where he's at.
Coe was cremated, his ashes given to his family. Carrie Ann Medlin's family was relieved that 18 years of appeals had come to an end.
People have said repeatedly, executing Robert Coe will not bring Carrie back. Well, it's going to make a statement to society that she was valuable to us and that all of our children are valuable.
Coe died on April 19th of last year. Now, the next Tennessee death row inmate scheduled to die is Stephen Michael West. The 38-year-old double murderer is from Chattanooga. He was actually scheduled to die on March 2nd of this year, but his execution was stayed after West decided to appeal his death sentence.
All right, time to go to Tim Ross with a look at the weather. We had rain forecast for today, but I think we kind of missed the bucket a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we dodged most of the showers out there today. Matter of fact, we dodged almost all of the showers. Temperatures remain warm tonight. The pattern hasn't changed much. We're at 51 right now. It's exactly where we were last night at this time. But you can see the big low spinning northeast of us. However, there are some flies in the ointment downstream that are coming this way. 45 degrees expected low tonight, and some things to talk about, things you need to know for tomorrow. We'll do that later.
Okay, Tim, thank you. Well, we know how we're supposed to respond when we see flashing lights behind us.
But not all of us abide by the rules of the road. Coming up next, we'll show you the proof.
They pop up every spring and most people hate them. No, I'm not talking about trees or flowers. I'm talking about these. Construction barrels. I'm Fox 17's Ray Harris. That story is just ahead.
Marla Maples wants Mike.
I just thought you might have a harder time saying no to my face.
Next, Spin City.
Those aren't your face.
Watch tonight at 10.
Just bought 100 shares of Eversole Incorporated.
Third Rock's at the stocks.
What if we lose? But what if we win?
And when they lose...
Oh, God, no!
The aliens launch a hostile takeover.
Who do you think you are?
Next, Third Rock.
I am your God.
Watch tonight at 10:30 on Fox 17.
North Lake Auto Mall is a fun place to shop.
Yes.
Looking for a new Pontiac? North Lake has them, as well as Oldsmobiles, GMC trucks, and Jimmys, priced to sell.
Yes.
And always a fresh selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all at affordable prices.
Yes.
For your next car or truck, come to North Lake Auto Mall, a fun place to shop. Just 10 minutes from Rivergate, across from Ball State in Gallatin.
Yes.
Another rollback saves the day by saving you even more. Walmart, always low prices, always.
Wake up, Maya. Wake up, sleepyhead. Newborn baby, blessed the newborn child, first day upon this earth. Oh, blessed the newborn child.
More women choose Nashville's Baptist Hospital.
It's time to get out and get moving. So hit the road in a dependable Chevrolet.
Being a firefighter can be a dangerous profession, especially if you're the one driving the fire truck. According to the law, when an emergency vehicle is trying to get by, you should pull over to the right and stop. A simple concept that too many drivers are ignoring. Not only is it putting you at risk, but it could cost someone his or her life. Too many cars, crowded streets, and a speeding fire truck can be a dangerous combination. The latest example, this wreck at the intersection of Charlotte and 53rd Avenue when a vehicle was hit by a fire engine.
He was going faster than I'd ever seen a fire engine go before, and I was thankful that I wasn't on the road.
The accident is now under investigation, but authorities say the truck was sounding its horn as it approached the intersection.
We want to move at a safe speed, but certainly it should be a little bit faster than the flow of traffic.
In this case, other eyewitnesses say the driver of the car had stopped for one emergency vehicle, but then tried to beat the second across the intersection.
One fire truck went by, traffic started going. I had the gap to get across. I come across and I get hit.
Even on medical calls, there's going to be a fire engine and an ambulance. So if you see one, and the other one's not there, you better be looking for them.
And drivers of emergency vehicles say it is a daily battle in Nashville to try and get traffic to move out of the way. This public service announcement was put together to try and make people more aware that their cooperation on the road could save a life.
A lot of times people don't know what to do. They don't realize that the Tennessee law is you pull to the right and stop.
If not, the results could be deadly. Thankfully, in this accident, no one was seriously injured. Well, authorities say a big problem is drivers listening to their stereo in a soundproof vehicle. They say the drivers don't even hear the sirens. The best advice is to always be aware of your surroundings. Well, just because you say go Big Orange doesn't mean you're a UT fan.
It does not, but many of us would like to see those big orange construction barrels gone. For some, they say they are a sign of trouble, but as Fox 17's Ray Harris explains, a lot is put into those barrels, a lot of research and a lot of money, and that's tonight's Fox Focus.
It's the last thing most drivers want to see. Orange and white barrels lined along the road. Most drivers see them as a symbol of frustration.
I don't really care about them, as long as I don't hit them.
Even those whose foot can't reach the gas pedal yet have learned to hate the barrels.
I'm not old enough to drive, but I know what that thing is. It's a thing where people can't come in because it's a construction site.
Since 1974, a lot of time and money has been used on these barrels. These days, most states lease them because so many are used at construction sites.
You don't have the responsibility of taking inventory and hauling them from job site. That's basically the contractor's responsibility.
And that comes at a price. The barrels cost nearly $38 each. That's the state's average, which includes maintenance and replacement of damaged barrels. And a lot of engineering has been put into these barrels over the years to keep you safe.
How much weight they have to be so they won't tip over, so they won't flip up into a car if it's hit, so that they will move out of the way if it is hit by a car.
Despite all of that, drivers have mixed feelings about the barrels.
I guess it's progress, though, at the time it seems hampering. Normally, right now, it seems like any way you go, you're delayed a good 15-30 minutes.
Most times it kind of, alerts me and, makes me more aware. And I think it just makes, for a generally safer driving condition on the road.
As long as there's work to be done, you can bet there will always be construction barrels leading the way. Ray Harris, Fox 17 News.
And speaking of construction barrels, a lot of them will be used over the next 17 weekends as crews work on projects all over Middle Tennessee.
Oh, wonderful. Well, the autopsy photos of Dale Earnhardt will not be made public.
At least that's the situation for now.
And that story tops news in America tonight. Florida Governor Jeb Bush signed a bill saying the public has no right to see anybody's autopsy photos unless a judge orders their release. Earnhardt's widow led the drive to get the law passed and attended today's signing. Legal experts say the new law is certain to be tested in the courts.
The man wanted for the 1998 murder of an abortion doctor in New York is captured in France. James Kopp, who was on the FBI's 10 most wanted list, is accused in the sniper slaying of Dr. Barnett Slepian at Slepian's home near Buffalo.
A new book about convicted Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh is creating controversy. In it, McVeigh admits his guilt but says he has no sympathy for those he hurt and killed and says the children who died in the blast are just, quote, collateral damage. Victims' relatives are upset with the publisher and timing of the book's release, which is so close to McVeigh's May execution.
And the next time you see rapper Sean Combs, don't expect him to answer to the name Puffy. On his next album, Combs says he will go by P. Diddy. The change comes following his acquittal on charges of gun possession and bribery. Whatever. Okay, Fox is grabbing viewers' attention with the new reality show, Boot Camp.
Last night, the first contestant was eliminated, and tonight he reveals his mistake.
That was part of the game that I wanted to, like, get over with, you know, so that we could go on to the cool physical stuff, you know. I don't know. Guess it didn't work out.
Plus, a former Titans player is robbed at home. We'll have that story coming up.
We'll have those stories and much more after a look at the closing numbers from Wall Street.
The Hayes Nissan family believes you deserve more when looking for your next vehicle. That's why Hayes Nissan gives you just that. More choice, more personal service, and more great pricing.
More, whether it's the all-new Nissan Altima and Pathfinder at only 3.9% financing or the highest quality pre-owned vehicle from our used car supercenter. Giving more gets you the vehicle you want at a great price.
More from the Hayes Nissan family. Hayes Nissan, Gallatin Road in Madison.
It's not like other places. People say good day instead of hi there. And good times are the order of the evening. And you can get a taste of the place just by watching an onion bloom. A great night out that feels like a holiday. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
This year, at least 43% of all Tennesseans will go boating, and about 95% of those paid too much for their boat. Want a better deal? Once a month, the smart people come to Frank Collier Auction. Watercraft from $500 to $500,000, jet skis to yachts, and on-site financing. But it only happens once a month. Frank Collier Auction in Brentwood. Take Moores Lane off I-65, exit 69 left at Mallory Lane and right at Baker's Bridge. Then look for the boats and the smart people. More info at collierauction.com.
Dare to dream at the Governor's Club. Beautiful custom homes from $500,000 to $2 million plus. A magnificent golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer. The peace of mind of a guard-gated community. The Governor's Club. Just 20 minutes from downtown Nashville. Come to an open house or visit our website at www.thegovernorsclub.com. The premier address. The Palmer Signature Course. The Governor's Club.
Save big, save more, save now on the all-new 2001 Silverado only at Team Chevrolet in Smyrna. There's no better time than now to own Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. At Team Chevrolet, you get both. That's right, you get both. $500 rebate, 6.9 APR, which combined makes the 2001 Silverado affordable and easy to own. We're continuing to drive high prices down and save you thousands. So take that short drive to Team Chevrolet in Smyrna, where your satisfaction is how we win. Try us. You'll be glad you did.
Major cuts at a major auto parts supplier.
More than 11,000 people will lose their jobs, and that tops tonight's Fox Business Beat. Delphi Automotive will sell or close 9 plants and cut staffing at 40 more factories. It laid off 4,000 other workers in December. Delphi was once a division of General Motors. It makes car stereo, electrical, and steering systems.
The cost of using your Anytime telecard continues to go up. According to one consumer group, those fees have tripled. In 1995, researchers say it cost you about $1 to get cash at an ATM. Today, it's closer to $3. That's because the ATM network, your bank, and the bank you're making a withdrawal from all get a cut.
Boy, it has been a rough month for former Titans wide receiver Yancey Thigpen.
He was released by the team in a big salary cap cut down, and today he was robbed at his home in North Carolina.
Skip Baldwin has more on Fox First Sports. This is horrible, Skip.
Very bizarre what happened today, but thank goodness no one was hurt. That's the key. All right, according to Charlotte police, an armed robber broke into Thigpen's home around 8 o'clock this morning. He then tied up Yancey Thigpen, his sister, a female friend, and a young infant. The robber then locked them inside a closet inside this home and reportedly made off with some household possessions. Thigpen was able to free himself, call 911, but when police arrived, the robber was long gone. He fled apparently through a wooded area behind the home. Well, the Titans' deal for Kevin Carter probably won't be completed until sometime next week. Apparently, the big boys at the NFL still want to look at it and then sign off on it. Carter will be in town tomorrow to meet with team officials and check out his new digs. His contract will be a 6-year deal worth $40 million, and that does include a $3 million bonus. He will count $1 million against the Titans' salary cap this coming season. Carter and Curse on the same defensive line, that's fun. Coming up later in sports, the Preds battle for their playoff lives. We've got your highlights from the Gaylord Entertainment Center. The Cats still have that 1-2 punch. And the Bell South Senior Classic gets some good news today. That's later in the show.
Okay, Skip, thanks.
Well, still ahead in the Fox News Rundown at 9:31, the first person booted off boot camp talks about what cost him a victory.
At 9:39, concerns about sauerkraut. We'll find out which brand is being recalled.
And at 9:48, a Middle Tennessee teen is given a high honor for a special reason. It's a story you won't want to miss.
Those who are peaking for sunshine tomorrow are going to have a tough go, but I don't think there'll be much out there. How long will the clouds stick around? That's a good question, which you'll answer shortly.
Spin City's got mustache madness.
How did you grow one already? Oh, I just skipped my 10, 15, and 12:30 shaves.
Next, Spin City. Tonight at 11 on Fox 17.
Okay, here's the story. Bride panics on wedding day. Lands a hot column at Hip magazine.
Suddenly, Susan, you're interesting.
And learns to dress. Believe me, it's the least of my problems. For success?
Then you got some serious problems.
Brooke Shields is Suddenly Susan.
Weeknights at 11:30 on Fox 17.
The Kia Sportage in the Paris-Dakar Rally. The most grueling race in the world. 6,200 miles, 100-degree temperatures, 21 days, and no deodorant. The Kia Sportage, thoroughly tested and backed by the best warranty in America. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Right now, get the best warranty in America and up to $2,000 cash back through April 2nd.
And the 5-day forecast is calling for cold, freezing rain changing to snow with accumulations of between 1 to 3 inches. It doesn't look as if there'll be any relief for the next several weeks, with the Arctic blast coming down from the north, bringing extremely cold temperatures. These will be the high and lows you can expect as we're forecasting a wide temperature range because of the frigid weather. These savings are brought to you by these participating members of the Electric Power Companies of Middle Tennessee and TVA.
Every day, people are joining the revolution with digital televisions, camcorders, wireless phones, satellite systems, DVD, and more. At H.H. Gray, we have everything you need to join the new way to entertain, communicate, and stay ahead of the game. And if you're ready, we're ready.
Welcome to the revolution.
The digital revolution is here. Be a part of it. H.H. Gray.
I started opening restaurants at 22. Then in 1995, I opened Cafe 123. We remodeled a building from the Roaring '20s and made it into the kind of place I'd like to go now. A little out of the way with hearty creative cuisine and selective entertainment. Our slogan is steaks, chops, and pasta with a regional twist, but we sell a lot of seafood also. And we feature live jazz. Not the watered down stuff, but real jazz till late in the night.
Cafe 123, part of the Faison family of restaurants.
Well, more now on the story we're following throughout this newscast, the execution of Philip Workman.
He's now just 3.5 hours from his scheduled execution by lethal injection. And Fox 17's Craig Boswell is at Riverbend Prison with the latest. Craig?
Yeah. Philip Workman's brother, Terry, is expected to arrive here at Riverbend Maximum Security Prison just about any time. I'm also told that witnesses to the execution will arrive just before midnight. Again, I don't know if you can hear the helicopters flying over, certainly flying over more frequently now as they prepare for the possibility of this. Now, we asked you today about the possibility of this execution, what you thought, and you told us if you were for or against in tonight's Fox Soapbox.
I think if he hadn't been there that night, there wouldn't have been a police officer shot and killed, and because of that, I think they're doing the right thing.
I don't think it should take place, considering that there is a reasonable doubt
And in a situation like Co, I think that's totally separate from something like this.
I reckon all this time they hadn't found anything that really proved it all. The governor's looked at it, everybody's looked at it. It's time to go on with it. I'm sorry for them.
What business does the state have saying who should live and who should die?
Philip Workman inside the prison here with his attorney. I'm told that his spiritual advisor has left right now. They're waiting on his brother Terry to show up. Less than 3.5 hours, a lethal injection for Philip Workman. Possibility of that going on. There's still his attorneys hoping that something will happen between now and 1 a.m. and Tennessee now getting close to executing its second inmate since 1960. Laura?
Okay, Craig, we'll check back with you just before 10. Thanks.
Okay, so yes, sir, Fox has another ratings hit on its hands. Plenty of people here in Nashville and across the nation tuned in to check out the first episode of Boot Camp. This latest reality-based show pits contestants against each other in a military boot camp setting. Each week, they vote to dismiss one of their fellow recruits. Last night, 26-year-old John Park got the boot. He blames himself for his own dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, I wasn't really playing the game. I mean, I knew that there was a game and that everyone was going to be playing it and trying to win, and I just thought I'd sort of separate myself a little bit from it. I really wanted to experience, boot camp without actually having to commit myself to 4 years and leave my comfortable life and all that other stuff,
Well, despite losing, Park says he wouldn't have played the game differently. Boot Camp airs each Wednesday at 8 on Fox 17. Well, producers for Fox's other reality show, Temptation Island, are being sued by two of its former contestants. Tahid Watson and Tosi Patterson were kicked off the show after revealing they had a child together. But the couple says the producers already knew that and wanted to use the revelation as a ratings ploy. The producers have not commented on the lawsuit.
Maybe they're using it as a money ploy.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Someone's doing something.
Right.
All right, Tim Ross. We keep saying rain's coming,
I
and
know,
you say it's coming tonight, right?
We got a gift from him today.
Well, no, and I have witnesses to prove Mr. Tim had his noodles all in line yesterday when he said it might rain. Steve Kreiner said he came to the window of his office at the sound of screaming from a gal named Lori Speakman who works in his office. She said she just went nuts and she was jumping up and down and screaming at the window. He came out and said, "What's going on?" Says, "It's raining, it's raining." Mr. Tim said it would. So there you go. It's the other 900,000 people that didn't see rain that I'm concerned about. Tomorrow, though, still a chance of rain. Matter of fact, still a chance of some sprinkles tonight. Low pressure will be gyrating over this part of the world, and basically speaking, low pressure trough just exists over our area for the next several days, and I'm thinking we'll have a little scant sunshine here and there, but by and large, a lot of sunshine will be hidden behind clouds over the next few days. Tonight, you can see the temperatures around the country. Pick out the place that matters most to you. You can see that there aren't really any real cold temperatures, not any real warm ones. Right here in Nashville, we're in pretty good shape at 50 degrees with an east breeze blowing gently at about 3 miles per hour. High temperature today managed to get all the way up to 56 degrees. That despite the clouds, a little sunshine filtering through, and you think 56 was pretty nice. That average has continued to creep up ever so slowly, but it's getting right up there now at 66 degrees. But would you look at that record? Back in 1895 in the state, they got up to 85 degrees. That's the all-time record high. It's that time of year when it can get warm. With all the clouds out there and all the talk of rainfall and a few showers downtown Nashville today, I thought I'd check the old files to find out where our precipitation totals stand. We've had 14.36 inches of rain fall in the official rain bucket at the National Weather Service offices since January 1st. That is 2.5 inches or almost 2.5 inches above average. So we're doing pretty good, quite a bit of rain. Look at low pressure gyrating over the eastern United States. You can see it moving up the East Coast, Washington, D.C. to Hoboken to Philadelphia to New York City and Boston. Good rain showers over the next 24 hours. And there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of low pressure trophy kind of stuff that's going to meander and ooze over the area over the next few days. So I think there will be some more rain showers happen. You can see the main part of the low swished all the rain east of us today, but I talked about that stuff. This is that zoom in. You can see that stuff just kind of hanging over this part of the world, and in that stuff there are some rain showers. You can see a pretty good line of showers developing west of us right now, and it'll slowly kind of ooze over the area. I'd like to be able to say this place will get rain, that place won't. It's just a hit and miss kind of thing. Temperatures tonight will be in the 40s, about where they were last night. High temperatures tomorrow back up in the 50s, about where they were today. Tonight, specifically in Nashville, 45 for the low. I'm expecting a few sprinkles, and a high temperature tomorrow back up to about 57. Don't stow your umbrellas. yet, fellas. I think we still will need those umbrellas. There's your weekend for you. Saturday and Sunday, again, a chance of rain showers. Temperatures cool down Sunday. Did someone say snow? I'm not going to play that up real big, but if we're going to get snow in the next month or so, it's going to happen on Sunday. But before you get all excited about not having school Monday, kids.
Snow?
See, he's all excited.
I see, you got me now.
I said it, but I don't mean it.
You're teasing us. All right.
Thanks, Tim. The search is on tonight for a bunch of missing mail.
Police say bandits made off with hundreds of letters, but there was something unusual about today's theft. That story is coming up.
Doctors say you probably need more of it than you're getting because it affects everything from your health to your sex life. Coming up, we'll find out what it is.
Fox 17 weather is brought to you by the 2001 Shrine Circus. Listen to Tim Ross's weather report every weekday morning on 107.5 The River.
Pass it on, but don't pass it up. It's tournament time at Nissan. Score big. Get 3.9 APR financing for 60 months on Altima, plus an additional $2,000 cash back and $1,500 in package savings for $3,500 total savings. Even get 3.9 financing on select Frontiers. Oh yeah, we've got your number, 3.9%. Rush to your Nissan dealer before the clock runs out. Nissan's tournament time event ends April 2nd. Nissan, driven.
Beneath your home lies another home, the home of millions of hungry termites. With tunnels crisscrossing your yard, winding hundreds of feet, there's nothing termites won't do to ultimately eat you out of house and home. That was until the Centricon termite colony elimination system that monitors and baits to get termites where they live, today and tomorrow. Centricon is the only termite protection your house will ever need. Look in the yellow pages under pest control for an authorized Centricon professional.
Exxon Tiger Market is proud to pay tribute to our very own March Employees of the Month. Drop by any of these Exxon Tiger Market locations and say hi and congratulate these fine folks on a job well done. Interested in earning your stripes? If so, join the Exxon Tiger Market team. Call our job line at 1-888-36-EXXON.
Our engineers stand behind their GMC professional grade trucks, so they invite you to take the professional grade challenge. Dodge Ram owners be warned, the GMC Sierra Extended Cab has more horsepower than the Ram, gets better gas mileage, and it hauls more. Now lease a 2001 Sierra half-ton extended cab two-wheel drive SLE for as low as $299 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for lease details. Visit gmc.com today. The professional grade challenge. Choose your truck wisely.
Hungry for some white, flaky fish? How about delicious, crunchy shrimp? Come in now for the Fish 21-piece crunchy shrimp and more meal. The perfect combination of everything you love about Long John Silver's. You get our famous fish, 21 crunchy shrimp, piping hot hush puppies, crispy fries, and slaw for just $3.99. It's the taste and the deal you can only find at Long John Silver's. The only place to go for that one-of-a-kind taste, Long John Silver's.
Now, HealthBeat on Fox 17 News.
A health alert tonight. Thousands of jars of sauerkraut are being recalled. Laura has that and more in HealthBeat. Laura?
Ashley, Seneca Foods is recalling 5,100 jars of kraut, some of it sold here in Tennessee. The company has received reports of glass being found in some 32-ounce jars of its Libby's crispy sauerkraut. Look for lot number K07092B stamped on the label. You should return the kraut to your grocer for a refund. And finally, the diet I've been waiting for. Scientists are testing a technique on mice that may someday allow humans to gorge themselves on food and still lose weight. Research shows that blocking an enzyme called ACC2 lets mice eat more and still weigh up to 15% less. No word tonight on if or when the enzyme will be tested on humans, but I'm volunteering tonight. Okay, this is Sleep Awareness Week, and it may be no surprise to you that most of us don't get enough rest. Now a new poll examines the reasons why. Fox 17's Christine Soldner shows us the results.
Like many of us, Colin Lovett and wife Lisa lead hectic lives. They each hold down full-time jobs. They're also raising 2 young boys. It leaves little time for rest.
During the week, it makes me feel like I'm dragging, like I'm not as alert as I should be. I find myself feeling hazy and unfocused at work at times.
Colin and Lisa aren't alone. Experts recommend at least 8 hours of sleep per night. But almost 2/3 of adults in a National Sleep Foundation survey say they got 7 hours or less.
Americans are spending way too much time working and not making enough time for sleep.
And women may be more sleep deprived than men. The survey found women are more likely to suffer from problems like daytime sleepiness and insomnia.
And they many times suffer from sleep interruptions, whether it's the snoring of their husband or physiological effects from PMS, menopause, or pregnancy. And they're the member of the family more likely to be awakened by another member.
For a better night's rest, experts recommend avoiding caffeine, not eating or drinking too much before bedtime, and keeping a regular sleep schedule. Advice Colin and Lisa say they plan to take to heart. Christine Soldner, Fox 17 News.
The poll also found that people in the Midwest and here in the South are most likely to sacrifice sleep because of a lack of time. Ashley?
All right, I believe it. Thanks very much, Laura. Still to come, you may be deprived of sleep, but some kids in the mid-state are deprived of a lot more than that.
Some amazing kids fight the odds and win, and now some of them are being honored by the Boys and Girls Club. I'm Julia Radlick. That story's coming up on Fox 17 News.
A federal crime in a West Nashville neighborhood has residents concerned. I'm Stephanie Cornwell. The details coming up.
Hey, it's the final weekend. It goes through this Monday, and that's it.
It's the last 3 days for no interest, no payments, no money down at Capital Chevrolet. That's 0% interest. That's 0 payments till June. That's 0 money down. And not on just a few models, but on almost every new Capital Chevy car and truck. Save thousands. No interest, no payments, no money down through Monday only. Only at Capital Chevrolet.
How does S&K do it?
Oh, you mean all the newest looks for spring?
It's all here.
Like these Ola Cassini and Albert Nippon suits, only $199.
Or buy both for $350.
Or I can go business casual with these dressy knit shirts.
And these great matching slacks.
How about this Deansgate or Burt Pulitzer sport coat?
Ooh, silk.
Just $99.97.
So, what do you think of S&K's spring sale?
At these low prices, I can spring for a whole new wardrobe.
Now's the time to save during the S&K spring sale. Now at Doctor's Value Vision, enjoy 2 great offers. Right now, you can get 2 complete pairs of glasses for just $99. That's 2 pairs, frames and lenses for just $99. Or get 2 boxes of Aqualens disposable contacts and a complete pair of glasses for just $99. It's your choice, 2 pairs of glasses or a pair of glasses and 2 boxes of Aqualens disposable contacts, either for just $99 at Doctor's Value Vision.
Katie slipped away to Centennial Park to escape her demanding schedule, but her sandals couldn't elude the admiration of passers-by. Katie and Grace knew that the table setting, derived from a delightful afternoon of shopping, would upstage the dinner they had slaved over all day. Katie only paused for a moment to enjoy the music, but before she left, the band had composed a song about her new shoes. With over 20 stores unique to the area, the mall at Green Hills is where Nashville goes to be noticed.
You know what makes a Wendy's taco salad so delicious?
Fresh tomatoes, onions, lettuce, got lots of cheese, and chips.
It's not a taco salad yet because there's no chili on it.
It's sensational. This is really good.
Now we need more cheese. Now this is a taco salad.
It's exuberant. It's really filling. It's like my chili. Hearty. There's a lot of food.
Wendy's taco salad. Now that's a salad with some meat to it.
Chili is the staff of life.
Now biggie size any Wendy's combo. You could win your choice of 3 exciting vacations at Universal Orlando Resort.
Is it too late to choose something else?
You're watching Fox 17 News.
There is breaking news out of Aspen, Colorado at this hour. That's where a plane crashed just a short while ago. At least 17 people are now confirmed dead. Witnesses say the Gulfstream jet went down near Sardis Field just after missing a landing on a road. No further details are being released at this time. Well, your check is in the mail, or is it?
Not if you live in one West Nashville community. Metro Police are looking for 5 people who ripped off a postal truck today. Fox 17's Stephanie Cornwell has more.
While a postman was delivering mail in the Sylvan Park neighborhood off Murphy Road, someone stole 200 letters from his truck. Investigators are looking for 5 people who got into a small brown car and fled the scene. Thefts from mailboxes are a common occurrence, but these thieves stole straight from the truck.
First one we've had in a long time here. We just don't usually have problems with people going into postal vehicles.
Residents of Sylvan Park say this neighborhood is pretty safe, and it concerns them that criminals would be that bold.
Well, I think it's always disturbing, you know, anytime there's crime in your neighborhood. I think it's an unusual thing for this neighborhood. I mean, we have very little crime here.
The postal carrier was inside the West Lawn Green apartments delivering mail when the mail was stolen. The thieves may have been looking for Social Security checks and income tax refunds.
We did verify that there was no state income tax check, federal income tax checks in there. So we're okay there.
The postal inspector says the 100 block of Sloan Road, 43rd Avenue North, and Building A of West Lawn Green apartments were affected. Residents are now taking extra precaution.
Probably call my credit card company and see if there's a bill coming today, or if I should be getting a bill and I don't see it in the next few days, just try and figure it out, sort that kind of thing out.
Stephanie Cornwell, Fox 17 News.
Stealing mail is a federal offense and is punishable by 5 years in prison and a $2,000 fine for each letter stolen. So if you do the math, that's a $400,000 fine in this case.
Hundreds of mourners gather to remember 2 U.S. Army pilots killed in a plane crash on Monday.
That crash was one of 3 deadly military plane crashes this week.
That begins our view of the world tonight. The 2 were on a routine training mission when their reconnaissance plane crashed near the Frankfurt, Germany Army post. At a memorial today, Chief Warrant Officers George Graves and Lance Hill were remembered as men who, quote, gave their lives for a duty they understood and treasured. The investigation into what went wrong could take months.
Another setback for Princess Margaret, the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth. The 70-year-old princess suffered another minor stroke, her second since January. Buckingham Palace officials say it could be some time before they know how her recovery will go.
And it is no ordinary piece of paper for sale. It's an original from one of the world's greatest artists, Leonardo da Vinci. Christie's Auction House in London will put this 500-year-old napkin-sized sketch on the auction block in July. Da Vinci apparently made the sketch as he prepared to paint the Adoration of the Magi, which was never finished. The asking price, $5 million.
Some very special teenagers are receiving awards for their dedication to the community. Many of them have endured tremendous hardship, but they want no sympathy. Instead, they plan on making the most of themselves and giving back to others. Fox 17's Julia Radlick has more on the story.
Whether it's standing on their own feet in Taekwondo or using their heads to solve a word puzzle, most of these kids have overcome a lot in life. One in particular is Donnie Phan, an 18-year-old from Vietnam.
I want to do it. I just never give up. Just try and try, even fail or something.
Tonight, Donnie, along with 5 other teenagers, were honored for their commitment to the Boys and Girls Club.
I enjoy to come to the club and play with children, like teach them some stuff. And I learned whole lot of stuff about a kid.
Donnie came to the United States 5 years ago from Vietnam, where he says life was not always good.
My daddy and my mom decide what we're gonna do. If we live in Vietnam, we get killed. We don't have nothing to eat down there.
Barely knowing a word of English, Donnie joined the Boys and Girls Club and now is giving back to his community. Tonight, the Youth of the Year award went to 17-year-old Corey Perry, who has a message for other kids.
No matter what the situation is, they can always prevail through hard work and dedication. And no matter what the situation is, you find something that interests you and work hard to, and you be successful.
Even though Donnie didn't get the big prize, he still feels like a winner because America gave him a chance at success.
That's my dream, I want to go to college. I just want to get better life for me and my families.
Julia Radlick, Fox 17 News.
This year's Youth of the Year award winner will get a $1,000 college scholarship and the chance to compete in the state Youth of the Year contest. All good kids.
Good story.
I like stories like that.
Very
positive approach heading into the sports. Guess what your Preds are doing tonight?
Oh, no.
You tell
Nothing
us.
positive.
Actually, they're hanging in there.
All right.
Let's hear it for the Preds. It's late in the season. Up next in the show, the Preds trying to make things coyote ugly tonight. We've got your highlights from the GEC. Plus, Kelly to Fleming, the top cats are back, and the Vols can finally talk to Buzz. That's next, but first, your Fox Scoreboard.
Fox 17 News is brought to you by Dodge.
In the world of compact pickups, only one truck can have the most available power. Only one can offer the most towing. Only one has the biggest standard bed. Only one has been ranked most appealing compact pickup for 4 straight years. The interesting thing is that all these superlatives can be found on only one truck, Dodge Dakota. Now get a $2,000 cash allowance or low 0.9 financing on Dodge Dakota.
Oxygen, the new fragrance for women by Lanvin. Available at Dillard's.
The art and science of therapeutic massage is now an exciting alternative career opportunity. Let Middle Tennessee Institute of Therapeutic Massage introduce you to all the possibilities that a career in massage therapy has to offer.
Middle Tennessee Institute has given me quality education. They have professional staff and a great environment.
It's a lot of fun and a great learning experience.
For information on registration and launching a career that is both challenging and rewarding, call Middle Tennessee Institute of Therapeutic Massage today and find out all your possibilities.
Sofa Connection has a deal the competition can only dream about. This fantastic 3-piece group of 100% top grade leather. All leather is how much? $2,500? No, it's in stock for the unbelievable price of only $14.99. $14.99 for the sofa, love seat, and chair. Or take this 3-piece group, butter soft, all leather, in stock, also $14.99. 3 pieces for what 1 piece alone would cost elsewhere. It's our factory direct pricing, and it's only at Sofa Connection, the leather guys.
Me. Getting a chicken sandwich. Hey, a Hardee's thicker chicken sandwich. Oh, yeah, with bacon and Swiss.
Try Hardee's bigger, thicker chicken filet smothered with bacon and Swiss.
Come on home. Hardee's chicken filet biscuit. Bo-bo-bo-bee. Chicken filet biscuit for me.
Wake up to Hardee's bigger, thicker chicken filet on a biscuit made from scratch.
Come on home.
Now sports on Fox 17 News.
All right, bring out all the cliches tonight. Do or die, must win, backs against the wall. They had to beat Phoenix tonight or hadn't done this in a while. Out of the playoffs, second period, Preds on the power play. Get it over to David Legwan. The one-timer goes. His 10th goal of the season. Must be that new blonde hairdo. It's a 1-1 game, but the Coyotes trying to make the playoffs themselves. They answer with 2 more goals. May's shot deflected out by Vokoun, right to Brandon Wilson. It's 2-1 Phoenix. Later, 3-2 Phoenix in the third after a goal by Archeopov. Here come the Preds again. The rebound to Jeremy Stevenson, who we did the feature on Monday night. His first goal of the year. It paid off. It is now 3-3. They are in overtime at the Gaylord Entertainment Center. We'll try to update this before the end of this newscast. All right, quick. When you think of the Nashville Cats, who do you think of? Sure, it's a no-brainer. Andy Kelly, Corey Fleming, the former UT Stars light up that Cats offense. Both are back, and for now, both are healthy. Here's Chris Stansberry.
Andy Kelly was bruised and beaten last season, but now his sore back is back and ready for action.
It's doing fine. I had a couple spasms early, but the last few days it's felt like it's never had a problem ever. So hopefully that'll keep going. I'm stretching it a lot and just trying to keep it well, and I think it'll be okay.
You know, each and every year you get a year older and your body doesn't do what it did the last year, and you just got to make preparations and get ready to play another season.
And that season begins just 10 days after training camp opens. And that means coming into camp in shape is crucial.
I guess that may be the most important thing because the guys want to get on the field and you have to know what you're doing, but if you're not capable of doing it, if you're not in shape or ready to play, then you're not going to look good and you're going to take a chance on getting cut.
You know, once the guys start talking, the defensive back starts talking, then, you know, you're back at home again. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what training camp is for, is to get your body back, get your mind back tuned in to football and nothing else. And I think we'll be ready.
Test number 1 tomorrow night against L.A. Chris Stansberry, Fox 17 Sports.
Ooh, it was a bad day at the Vols spring football camp. Starting offensive lineman Michael Munoz injured his left knee. He will have to undergo arthroscopic surgery next week to determine the extent of the damage. Munoz started all 12 games as a freshman last year. Hey, UT Athletic Director Doug Dickey can finally talk to this man. Tulsa coach Buzz Peterson. The NIT tournament came to an end tonight. Tulsa against Alabama. The Golden Hurricane jumping out to a 12-point lead on the pretty pass to Davis. Now in the second half, Tulsa is on top of Bama. Look at the score. Impressive tonight. 60. No, don't look at it. Look at it. 60-43. They are late in the second half. The Bell South Senior Classic is just around the corner, and tournament director Amy Hawk is keeping her fingers crossed that Tom Watson will decide to play. He has not yet committed, but the field is growing in stature.
I can say that we have 3 of our defending champions coming back. Mike McCullough, who's won twice this year, his first 2 wins ever on the Senior PJ Tour, is committed with us. So we're doing a lot to try to make sure that we can get Tom Watson this year, and so we're working on it.
What are the chances?
50-50 at this point.
Now keep your fingers crossed. All right, Winston Cup racing in Texas this weekend for the Harrah's 500, qualifying tomorrow afternoon. It's not a track that has been very good to Sterling Marlin. He's never finished in the top 5.
I had finished good. I never really qualified real good out there, but we're going to kind of carry the car we had in the lineup, qualified 12th, and run top 3 all day with it. So it's pretty close, same tracks lineup, but we'll just have to team around a little bit and try to make it a little better.
All right, qualifying for Saturday's Busch race in Texas. Look who's got the pole. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Green, Nemechek, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Mike Skinner, some others, LaJoy, Harvick, Chafin, Purvis, and Shauna Robinson makes the field at 18th. Okay, it is your last chance to be part of my visit to the Hollywood Squares. I'm going on the show next month to capture all the big prizes, and then you'll get to win them if you just do this. Here we go. Call 737-1717 to sign up. The first 5 callers will go into a hat. Tomorrow night, we will draw out the winner during our newscast. Looking forward to that.
You're getting hyped up, aren't you?
Absolutely.
All right, Skip, thank you very much. 5 different courts rejected his appeals for clemency. Tonight, only Governor Sundquist, it appears, can stop the execution of Philip Workman. Of course, the governor denied clemency on Tuesday. Fox 17's Craig Boswell will be at Riverbend Prison throughout the night. And Craig, anything new to report?
Absolutely, Ashley. Just moments ago, Riverbend Maximum Security Prison did give one concession to Philip Workman. They will allow his spiritual advisor, Joe Engel, to accompany Philip Workman all the way down to the from Death Watch to where he'll be executed. That's about 50 feet, and he will stay with them until the actual put the needle in his arm. Philip Workman's attorneys still waiting to hear from the Tennessee State Supreme Court. Things are picking up here. There's a flurry of activity starting to pick up here. There's also some activity just over the ridge where they are keeping many of the protesters here tonight. Again, his attorneys are waiting tonight. Well, there you go, the video of some of the protesters that are just probably a couple of 100 yards from where we are tonight. Philip Workman's attorneys again waiting from the state Supreme Court. Hopefully, they're hoping that he will reverse a Memphis judge's ruling that denied his stay of execution. They are hoping something to happen between now and 1 a.m. and we will be here throughout the night. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks very much, Craig Boswell at Riverbend Prison tonight with the execution scheduled for just about 3 hours from now.
Okay, that's it for us tonight. Thanks for making Fox 17 Middle Tennessee's fastest growing newscast. Have a great night.